start my day off at 5:30. Then I do the most important part of my day, time in the Word and time in my prayer journal. It's super important because of how much it helps me to focus and have the right mindset for my day. Then I made some eggs and I ate an apple and got ready for the day. Well, almost. I spent probably a good 30 minutes doing about nothing in my room. Then I got some cleaning done. As you can see, my room was very, very messy that morning, and I didn't have time to clean all of it, but I did tidy up mostly. I just didn't make my bed. It was a beautiful morning outside, pretty chilly though. I got my bike, and I think the first thing I did was ride to the School of Music. And I put my food away in the fridge that everyone's allowed to use. I'm so happy for the fridge. Then I went to the practice room and got a good hour and a half before class started. I got lucky. My favorite room with my favorite piano was open, so I got to spend a lot of time on that, which made me really happy. Grabbed an apple because I was kind of hungry before class, and then I headed to class. I have a couple hours of class, but I didn't get a lot of pictures from them. After my morning classes, I had a good hour of practice over lunch. As you can see here, I worked on a lot of my repertoire, and I was working on mostly just all the things I had to get done that day. Next, I headed off for my last class of the day before my lesson, and it was as boring as usual. But after that, I went to go get some more practice in, because as a piano major, we spend our whole life in the practice room, I swear. What's funny is my professor actually told me one time, he told me if you aren't in class, if you aren't sleeping, and if you aren't eating, you should be at the practice room. You should be working on your pieces, and that a piano performance major doesn't have time for fun or games or friends. Mostly, I only talk to the other piano majors because we all go to the same practice rooms in the same area of the practice suite. I really enjoy that because it helps me improve a lot to have other people around. Then I was pretty tired, so I went and got a frozen matcha tea, which helped perk me up. After that, I headed to the fridge to go grab myself some extra food. I don't think I really ate lunch, I just kind of snacked throughout the day. I usually bring potatoes and food, so I have food in the fridge to eat and don't have to buy stuff. Food's gotten pretty expensive, so I'm very, very grateful that I'm, living in a cheaper area of the US where I can actually afford decent groceries, even if they are only potatoes and apples and stuff. But I like potatoes, so I'm not complaining. Then I rode the elevator back down to the practice room. One of the unfortunate things about being in a big school is that there is a lot of instrumentalists, not a lot of practice rooms, and a lot of people that practice. And so during midday, like right now while I'm searching for a practice room, there's almost no luck. So unfortunately, I did not get to use any of my favorite practice rooms. Usually those are only open in the morning, and I got stuck in an upright room. I really don't like playing on uprights. They're quite shallow. They just don't have the same feel, and they don't have the same tone quality, and they're just not as pretty or as fun to play on. But, I'm a piano major, so I'll take what I can get. My mind was pretty foggy by this point. Usually after midday, my brain's kind of done focusing and wants to take a nap, but I still pushed through and practiced for a couple hours. After that, I really just wanted to be done, but I got kind of a second energy surge, so that was good. And I had a rehearsal, so I couldn't really take a nap. Those are my rehearsal mates. Then after the rehearsal, I practiced probably for another hour or two just to, really work on some stuff because I have a lot of repertoire to prepare. And juries are coming soon, so I want to be ready. Thankfully, this was the last practice session of the day, though. I didn't get to record all of it, obviously, because I used my phone for some of my practice. But I was really happy to have gone through all of my repertoire today, which is quite a feat, as you can see. That's all the different pieces I'm learning. After that, I got to call my fiance, and we had fun chatting on the phone, and then I collapsed into bed, ready to end the day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.